Aha! I think it's working. You do look like it should be working. Let's do a check. Oh hell. Right. Let's have some fun. As you can see, whoops. I've got 1959 hours in total. So I've got 41 hours to go till 2000. So we're gonna try and do a 4-ish hour live stream today. Because, well, why not? We're gonna be playing as United Earth. Just everything like this, really, basically. Because I can't be asked. And then we're gonna crack on into it. Oh, my light's flashing on and off. Alright, I'm gonna have to turn my light off because it keeps flashing. I think the bulb's about to go. We're playing the Star Trek New Horizons mod today. I was going to play Strange New Worlds, but it doesn't quite have the features in it that I want. Has a bit more like ship diversity, but there's an error. Hang on. Might be just Stellaris being a, no, not Stellaris, OBS being a pain in the ass. Pardon me. I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, I can't change it now. Huh. Whoops. We might be alright. We have one viewer. Hello. Unfortunately, the problem with this mod is it takes a little while to work. Like, load. It's only you, don't worry. Am I buffering? Because YouTube says I'm buffering, but I don't believe it. Ah, right. Here we are. Sweet. Right, we're going to begin. It's just a bit of a gumph about they're updating the whole game, well, updating the mod, so everything's been reworked. They do an amazing job. We're gonna go for full experience and randomly set minors. I usually click that. We've made first contact with an unknown entity already. This is all the different research tabs. We currently have 26 trained officers as an income. We have 100 in the bank. We start off with a small fleet of 4 ships, all of the Emmet class, or Warp Deltas as they're usually called within Star Trek lore, or stuff like that. They were originally Warp 1 ships intended to defend United Earth territory and protect the expansion. So these are the sort of 3 starting ships we have available. Oops. We have a Scout, which is the Franklin class from the newer sort of Star Trek movies that came out recently. Scouts are actually quite handy, especially in this kind of mod and situation. You can use them to go up against a potential hostile border and sort of scan into it, and be kind of quick and cheeky about it, kind of stuff. Minimally armed, not very much hull points, but gets the job done, gets the point across. Sarajevo class is currently our heaviest class of ship. It's a troop transport. It says it here, Starfleet refitted these elite observation vessels into sturdy transports as part of its drive to explore further into space, equipped with the latest upgrades from the NX program. And then the archetype of the whole ship and the whole ship class going forward is transport cruisers are specialized light cruisers designed to ensure important resources are deployed from point A to point B. So basically, if we're going to be going to war, which I don't doubt it, I'm going to be using these, like the sort of troop transports, to be kind of guiding our sort of ground forces in ground invasions and ground assaults and other stuff like that. We don't have any shuttlecraft technology, hence why we can't use that. We currently have a medium pulse cannon and light pulse cannon just pulse cannon technology, along with nuclear and fusion warheads. Fusion warheads have a bit more punch to them, so I think we'll stick with them. Slightly slower, basically the same. Actually better tracking and better accuracy, which is quite cool, and better overall damage. I very rarely build these first off. I usually go for a bit more of the Warp Delta or the Emmet class. So it's a patrol frigate, so it's one of the earliest spaceships capable of missions outside of the home system. Its multifunctional design gives the frigate a good balance between defensive and offensive capabilities. However, the balance takes its toll. The frigate does not have much space for weapons or shields. So the SS Emmet was an Emmet type starship in use on Earth and Luna before the NX class of starships. So that's its background. So as a secondary hull, we can use this secondary computer core, which gives us better tracking, so we'll do that. This is a genuine upgrade. We could do an additional torpedo bay, which is what we got. So we've got 2 points of phase cannons, well, pulse cannons, and 2 light fusion warheads, which, pardon me, will be more than enough, I'm sure, for now. So here's the fleet. So we've got the USS Firefly, Petrel, I can't even say half these ones. flip me. This is our starting research, so we could do early research into Chemosite, which will give us better like ballistic weapons and stuff like that. However, I'm kind of interested in this geranium plating because it helps us with space construction. So we'll start off with that. And no, we can't use hardened force fields just yet. We'll go for a better computer core, and always getting more trained officers isn't a bad idea. We're gonna go to Earth Space Dock. We're gonna build another shipyard along with another science ship, just because, well, we can. We're gonna send the USS, well, science ship Franklin, or USS Franklin. Oh, just hit my mic. Sorry, guys. Or the USS Franklin, whichever one you want to call it. And we're gonna start surveying the Alpha Centauri system and the surrounding systems. I know the Vulcans quite like to push over to our space and say hello. They usually do anyway. If we go any further this way, we're going to bump into the Andorians, and I don't quite want to bump into them just yet, because they're like right on the borders here with Vulcan. So down here we've got Vulcan. Up here we've got the Tellarites.
Admit the truth.
That was loud. We can establish an embassy, which would be good.
Logic dictates that combat is sometimes necessary.
Yeah, we'll establish diplomatic ties with both those countries. My gosh, stellar empires. When we get a bit more minerals, I'm gonna build a policing system in all of these areas. As you can see, we've got a bit of crime. It's not much, but rather get on top of it now before it becomes a great big problem. This is the sort of thing I'm on about. I quite like the text slowdown, so you're not just flying through the whole game. So I usually turn it on.
Allow me to introduce myself. Did we really have to?
I highly recommend that you don't
Initiating
go for
Initiating communications.
for the Q's mineral or whatever, because it actually slows you down in the late game. So, and it slows you down so much, like technologically wise. It's not great. Turn on Cannon Wars. I think this is still a work in progress. However, it'll be great when it's fully done. And let's say if you're playing as say the Romulans or the Cardassians or something, you can click AI United Federation Planets formation mode. But because we're playing as one of the founding members, we just do it. So yeah, it's not a guarantee.
Your preconceptions, or they will challenge you.
Like, it's definitely not a guarantee.
Challenge your preconceptions, or they will
That's
challenge you.
confusing.
Our presence would indicate that diplomacy has failed.
The fact they close their
this correct?
borders is rather alarming.
Initiating communications.
Our presence would indicate that diplomacy has failed. Is this correct?
So it kind of doesn't make any sense because they're still forming all these different types of stuff. Yet they've
I don't have to imply anything. The facts speak for themselves.
we'll do a non-aggression pact with the Tellarites because I ain't got nothing better to do. We've got another scientist here. Hang on. Right, everything's all happening at once. Right, so we're going to send the USS Walter over to Bernard Star and the various surrounding systems around there. I highly recommend early game trying to get like the binary and the trinary star systems. They usually hold the best kind of minerals and stuff like that. I'm just going to shoot my luck and just go as far out as I can early on. Just try and expand as fast as possible.
Challenge your preconceptions, or they will challenge you.
They could really do
Challenge
working
your
on the voice
preconceptions, or
lines.
they will challenge you.
We'll form a non-aggression pact with them. I'm not going to guarantee their independence, because who knows what will happen. No, my luck, they'll actually end up going to war with
Construction complete.
Andor. See, they've opened their borders now. It's just because they're militarist in the beginning until the embassy bomb happens. So, which I'm giving it all away now. Gonna get Carmen Hernandez. No, we're not. We could do greater weapons range.
Technology discovered.
We'll do greater weapons range. So we're gonna have Admiral Meng He in charge of our, well, this is the second fleet, but it's our first fleet.
Ships upgraded.
We're gonna go for diplomacy or slavery. I don't even know what that upgrade was. Also in this mod you can have different types of crew. So let's say if you went for type 3 human, you get greater hull points. With the Mako you get hull points plus weapons damage, which I kind of want early game, so we're gonna keep them around. Summations, no, we'll go back for that later, so we'll leave it be. I'm going to bypass most, if not all, upcoming anomalies just until we've got that in our space, because I don't really want to waste time with trying to get it. I want to do a massive land grab early on, get really strong sort of economically, so we can build up our fleets and forces, because the Xindi probe does happen.
Initiating communications.
Your
know,
people
various
have no
different things.
experience in
Shut up.
interstellar affairs.
So we're gonna get moving quite quickly early on, just to be
Initiating communications.
on the brighter side of caution. Right, now we've got enough minerals, we're gonna do a policing station. Let's see how much. So we do have enough to get a trading center. We're gonna get an entertainment center and heroic landmark, because why not? Yep, and then that's gonna be it for Netwars. So we currently got 22 alloys, 20 consumer goods, 33 food, 44 minerals, and 43 energy credits coming in, which is good. It's great. It's good stuff. We like that. I'm gonna quickly just move my construction ships into the area. As a Federation, we can actually conquer territory, which is alright. So our war philosophy is like liberation wars, defensive wars, that kind of stuff, which is fine. Native interference is passive study, or we can do active study, so we can do that. Initial border status is open. Obviously all this stuff is, it is what it is. So we could do sort of like military training, but I think doing that kind of stuff we'll probably wait until we're in some kind of confrontational Cold War or stuff like that. So we're going to so this is our like espionage and our spying capabilities and stuff like that, which is fine. And we've obviously got eugenics outlawed, so that's obviously based off the eugenics wars which happened in Star Trek history at some point. Yeah, I know my Star Trek. So we're moving our science ships out of the system. We currently have a max warp factor of 2.6. So very basic warp engines, you know, so kind of slow. So in this, some factions have access to both of these. If you're not sure, you can do this. Can you provide more information? And it will tell you, like, this is but the first step in a list of technologies to deal with interspecies diplomacy, cooperation and trade. Selecting the path allows for the research of benefits to trade alternatives, attractiveness, unique modules and special buildings and more. This option can't be selected by xenophobe empires, which is fine. So we kind of don't have a choice. We got to take it. So we'll take it.
Technology discovered.
And this is the technology you research at the same time. We're gonna go for Starfleet Intelligence HQ, and then we can build that on Earth. So we're 12 months away from getting Duranium Forge and the ability to import Duranium. 7 months away from an upgraded computer core.
Anomaly detected.
We're gonna leave that for now. If it's like under 60 seconds, then I'll take it. If it's over, then I won't. We're going to reinforce the fleet with 2 more Emmett class. We could do Sarajevo class because they're cheap on manpower, which is fine. However, they're a lot more expensive in the alloys wire, which is what we're trying to keep a hold of. We could make it cheaper by having just human crew, which I might not do because I quite like having the extra weapons damage. So as you can see, it has much greater hull points, so it's probably actually better if we did build a couple of them. Right, we now have our first traditions. So this is all the sort of different traditions you can get with the Federation. So you have the Federation here, preservation, diversity, force of will, ships of the line. This is all really, really good. However, because we're just starting out, we're trying to expand as quick as possible. We're going to be going for Frontier. Because why the hell not? We're going to claim our first system with Bernard Star. And hopefully, we won't be taking too long with researching Alpha Centauri. I sort of feel like in this mod in particular, you move quite quickly for the early game. So sometimes I will knock it down to like, because it's going like quite fast here. I forgot that looks a bit more like normal time to me. So I might just keep it like that. Because as we Erica Hernandez,
Technology discovered.
as we get better and better sort of engine technology and impulse engine technology, it will become abundantly better. We're going to go for even faster colony development. Whoops. Yes, we'll upgrade the fleet with even better what's it called? Oops. Sorry, I'm flipping all over the place here.
Ships upgraded.
With even better computer capabilities. So it just grants us better, even more weapon damage, sublight speed, stuff like that. So you realise like your ships will zoom through space, which is great, but also kind of crap at the same time, because I feel like it's too fast. Because in Star Trek you can have this general idea of like, it's, you know, you're going sort of, you're going fast enough, but you're not going so fast you're breaking the laws of physics, that type of stuff. Although I suppose you could move infinitely fast through a vacuum because there's no resistance. Anyway, yeah, that's science. Hurts my brain. So, as you can see, the USS Franklin has 44 orders to do, so it's got quite a lot. Oh, Alpha Centauri be glitching out. It's got quite a few planets to survey in here. However, we do have quite a few colonizable colonies, colonizable planets. Sorry, and oh, yeah, of course we've got to upgrade it. Of course we do. That would make too much sense. What kind of mineral? Okay, I'm going to put a mining network here, and here I'm going to put fusion reactor.
Technology discovered.
So, right, so we could go for next stage thrusters. Either way, this is all going to take a long time. I was kind of hoping it would give me the Intrepid class light cruiser, but I suppose that's wishful thinking. Oh, we can upgrade! Yay! And when we have enough, we will build Starfleet Intelligence headquarters here as well, and that'll help with crime prevention and all the fun stuff. How much luxuries? So we're bringing in 15 luxuries, which is really, really good, because it means we can actually build up the education district, which will reduce the upkeep of all the physics research and stuff like that, and increase crew production. So say the 16 here will be increased by 5%, which isn't much, but it, you know, we might be getting it. Yeah, we're getting 26.61. You know, so it just makes sense. And if you do it on a planet that has quite a lot of it, then you should be fine. We're gonna get 2 Sarajevo transports in this fleet, just because they do give us that extra hull point. I know they're a bit more expensive, but if there's any probes gonna come along, it's gonna come along whether we have it or not, basically. We're behind on the research in the system because the Tellarites have just finished scanning it, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Tellarite construction ship coming along. I'm actually quite surprised the Vulcans haven't pushed out yet. I'm now going to jinx myself, aren't I? So we have a scientist who's ranked up. It's all going to take a long time, isn't it? So, scientist, I don't know how you even start pronouncing that name, has developed a new skill. What's your trait? So, she's adaptable now. Great. Which means she'll rank up even more. We should have gone for the chemosite technology. I'm going to build another construction ship and science ship, just so we can quickly snatch up like Wolf 359, Cyrus, and Kappa for Arcus systems, because I don't want
A logical
these
request.
guys to come along and be like, yeah, you know what, I'll have that, and then we can't do anything. Because they can't do anything to stop them, basically, which is irritating. Right. We've still got those 2 planets to go. Cool. Is it 2 or is it 3? So planetoid there. 3. Cool. And then we can build an outpost here. The reason why I like Yes, we're going to pick up Jonathan Archer now because it will be important for later on in this time frame. We're going to quickly just research these systems over here, and then it'll be happy days. I will reorder the USS Franklin in a minute. I just want it to finish in Alpha Centauri. And see, in here you get the Heroic Admiral. So they get a bunch of gifts like buffs, and then Prize Beagle, Scout, and Roamer. So, be alright. She'd be alright. And then this construction ship I'm just going to use to build up home resources, basically. So whilst the other two go out and expand, that one will stay behind and like build the mining stations, gather the resources, everything like that. Encounter in Wolf 359, the Heat aliens. I don't see no aliens. Unless they just jumped out, which they might have.
Anomaly detected.
Leave beat.
Technology discovered.
We'll do import luxuries. See, with the tech slowdown, it slows down everyone to the same sort of speed, I believe. So it does kind of make sure like you are always on the sort of same level. And if you fall behind, it's your own dumbass fault. Which is a-okay with me, because I know I'm a dumbass, but you know, here we are. Oh yeah, I can build that now. Gosh, I forgot. Haha! Now we can build the starbase there.
Survey complete.
Oh, finally. Oh, Wolf 359, rip. And I don't have a construction ship nearby. Oh no, I do. Tell a lie. Got one in Alpha Centauri, which is fine. We can always double back and take Alpha Centauri. And we will be colonizing it to the max, because we want to climb up the tree. What kind of planet do we have here? Savannah Prime. Okay, so we should be able to colonize this planet as well. So that means we've got at least 3 colonizable planets nearby. Obviously this one isn't colonizable, but you know, we can possibly we could always terraform it.
Construction complete.
As the ever looming Delphic expanse, we have had an encounter in the Altair system. Oh, that's primitive race. Fine. Right, we're gonna sort this one out. We're gonna sort out our science ships now, since it's gonna get all kinds of confusing. I'm just kind of keeping close to home for a minute. Just kind of in case if there's any kind of hostile, like prearranged sort of aliens that are roaming around. Oh, ow. Still waiting for enough alloys to build the Sarajevo class. Since we're not in any kind of danger, we'll fast forward it. He says that.
Survey complete.
Leave B.
Initiating communications.
See, some of the events aren't in order.
Challenge your preconceptions, or they will challenge you.
Oh dear.
Our
Technology
presence
discovered.
would
They've
indicate
actually
that
gone to war.
diplomacy has failed.
I knew that was going to happen. Well, that's going to be interesting then, isn't it?
A logical request.
So we do offer a trade deal, information active sense link
Construction complete.
for that long. And then I suppose we give them 1 monthly food for it.
Logic dictates that
I kind of hope Andoria wins. You got the Vulcan fleet now moving into the system here. They'll be able to defeat that. That's an Andorian science ship.
Survey.
I wonder what this galaxy is going to look like. And what's the likelihood of them going to war? Like, this is all over Pyroka, Pomaka, or Waitan as everyone
Technology
else calls it.
discovered.
We're gonna go for titanium hull.
Construction complete.
Fair play. Build a starbase.
Technology discovered.
What's that? Oh, the colony development. We're gonna go with the pulse cannon.
Survey complete. Anomaly
So we've got the
detected.
Andorians now pushing into,
Long
and just what I
updated.
thought was gonna happen has happened. The Zindi probe has decided to show itself, so I'm just going to order up as many ships as I can, because it's definitely going to keep us busy. I've sent the fleet to engage the Zindi probe, which obviously didn't happen in
Engaging enemy fleet.
Star Trek, but there we are. If this campaign goes tits up, I will probably restart it. We're barely making a dent in the armor, I'll tell you that now. Barely making a dent. I do have 2 frigates and the Sarajevo troop transport on the way. And we also do have the power of the station, but I think the angle that it's coming in at is making it an issue. The models like this are just amazing. They really are. We're gonna so I don't break your eardrums. We're gonna put a recruit academy along with a policing system. And are we even using up to? No. We'll put the trading centre there, along with a local garrison, because I'm weird. And now we're starting to make some headway. The Emirates were never a strong class of ship anyway. Right, let's check on the Vulcan Andorian war. As you can see, some of them, they do have shield technology early on, which is kind of true. Judging how the Vulcans haven't attacked, I'm assuming they were destroyed, which means the Andorians will win, I hope. We'll sign an envoy to say hello. Now we're in range of Earth space dock. So we're trying. I don't know if we're going to be able to destroy it in time, but we're going to try. I think there's like a charge up time, I'm not too sure.
Technology discovered.
So the USS Greyhound has joined the fight. We're going to go for Javelite Artisan Shop. For a pro, it takes a hell of a beating, I'll tell you that. Right, quick update on the Andorian Vulcan War. I think they're just going to fight themselves into a stalemate, although it looks like this starbase has fallen under Andorian control. But now they're going to be counterattacked by the Vulcan fleet. Well, a portion of it anyway. That's what happened to the first one, they got forced back.
Complete.
And that's the Andorian fleet right there. That's not gonna withstand it. Hell. Looks like they might win after all. The fact it hasn't fired on Earth means it's hopefully a good thing.
Log updated.
Cool. Where's the one with Archer? There. We're gonna upgrade Alpha Centauri
Construction
Starbase, and that would be our second our second shipyard facility. So even with the Sarajevo, it doesn't beef up our firepower much more than, well, 74 really. Let's keep an eye on the war. It's like the Vulcans are like semi-scared to engage. They're pulling back. They're probably going to regroup with the main fleet and then attack. That'd be the logical thing. However, I think they just want this system because it's got Pon Makar in it. So they've
Challenge
just gone.
your preconceptions, or they will
Yeah, the
challenge
Andorian
you.
liberation of Waitan, which is a offensive war by the Andorians. It's like this fleet could probably crush the Andorian fleet here. 2 destroyers, 2 frigates, maybe not. However, this fleet back here, unless they're holding it here as like a reserve force, waiting for a breakthrough. I don't know. I don't know. keep one Sarajevo class. I can see why the Andorians haven't fallen back, but I also don't at the same time. Ah. Now they're going to have to force an engagement. Unless the Vulcans really want to just give up on Makar, which they probably don't. This is why they're patrolling this whole entire area. Or they're just going to build up an immense amount of
Survey complete.
forces. What's that flying off? Well, that's a science ship. We're just going to expand, 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 and hope for the best. Basically. What's that? They're pulling their fleet back. Wait, what? Oh, they're not. They got 2 fleets. Ah, that's why they're not willing to commit.
Survey complete.
It already looks like base sides have suffered sort of heavy casualties, and especially this early on in the game, it's definitely heavy casualties because building these ships is
Technology discovered.
quite expensive and hard to do. I do exploit resource and import water ice. The Andorians are actually finally moving to engage. It's like, oh, it's like they're sort of scared to, isn't it? It's quite cool to watch. I've never, evening. I've
Special
never
project
really
complete.
noticed it. Sweet.
Log updated.
Whoopsie daisies. Research projects. So this is Andorian space. Got all sorts of construction ships here. Loads. And now they're sending in reinforcements to secure their hold. Fair enough.
Special project complete.
There they are. The big blue people. The big blue people. Well done. It's clever. Oh yeah, you're already building. Cool.
Ships upgraded.
Oh, we were just upgrading them a better hull then. Deuterium, that'd be good. Lacking influence now. Ah, the Vulcans have actually lured them into a trap. Clever. I don't know, the Andorians might have the advantage, but the Vulcans have reinforcements coming in. I don't know.
Construction complete.
Somebody's retreating and falling back. Oh, the Vulcans merged. Semi-clever. Zindi home system, however, no habitable worlds can be detected. Instead, an enormous asteroid field fills the star's habitable zone. Using predictive modeling, a science officer is able to confirm that the asteroid field came from a single world between 150 and 200 years ago. Material analyst. Ta. Yeah, now the Andorians have to fall back. They have to. Unless they really want to get destroyed. One of their fleets is getting ruined, and the Vulcans have taken minimal damage.
Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
I doubt that war can be avoided this time.
We're going to form a non-aggression pact with them and establish an embassy. Because if this is going to be
Technology
anywhere near
discovered.
the sort of game we want, we're probably going to need it. Yeah, the Andorians got their ass kicked. And I mean like kicked. Wasn't even like a little bit, it was a big bit. We're going to investigate a possibility of a cure. Oh, that's a shame. Sometimes you get lucky and you get the Solaire to come and help you in the final battle, which is actually getting considerably closer. And still no sign of the Intrepid class. Getting kind of nervous. So, alright, if we're not going to get the Intrepid class anytime soon, I will build up a few
Construction complete.
a few more of the ships. Leave be for now. So 679 alloys. See if we can't sell a few bits. Interesting. Get a hold of right, 10k, cool. That should be enough to buy that, which would be enough to upgrade the whole fleet. Just in case we do end up being in considerable amounts of trouble. Because you never know. Jonathan Archer to lead an away team to the colony. Infiltrating the mining colony, Captain Jonathan Archer's team have identified the head of operations and have captured him in his home. Questioning the Zindi Arboreal, a male named Greylock reveals how he had assured the chemocyte production on the colony was for research, but horrified at the prospect of his work killing millions, Greylock agrees to help sabotage the next shipment of chemocyte. Sweet. Good bad guy. It's a lot of science ships. I want that system. Hang on. Right. So we've got a free science ship, so let's send you down here to say hello. We can't forget that we want to do a big old land grab. So I'm gonna carry on. wish there was a way I could increase. See, sometimes I do regret doing that extra challenge, but sometimes I don't. And unfortunately, this is one of the times I am regretting it, but there we are. Sandoria. Now they're going to launch another invasion of Andoria.
Challenge your preconceptions, or
Technology
they will challenge
discovered.
you.
So, cool. Now we get to go to 3 point something like that. Accept assistance. Initial scans of the weapon reveal a number of potential weaknesses, however clues... Okay. Yes, we are going to upgrade our weapons as soon as possible. Until we've defeated the Xindi probe, I'm not going to be colonizing any planets. But once they are defeated, then obviously we will do ever more. Kind of want the Sarajevo class to play as like my quick interceptor, so that's how I'm going to build it in a moment.
Ships upgraded.
I feel like I'm always in a race with the other empires. It's never fun. Like this initial setup part, you know, you're just trying to get as much resources and land. Like at the moment we have 8 systems and we're doing alright for ourselves. However, the Vulcan Andorian war over Waitan is being a pain in my backside. I mean, the Andorians are building up. Investigate the wreckage. I do want the deuterium from this system. Wait, I can upgrade him again? Oh, probably the Sarajevo class, yeah. Here we go.
Technology discovered. Ships upgraded.
Alright, hang on. All of it's all happening at once. Cool. So we get the NX class now. Finally. So we want to send all available ships to help engage with the enemy ships. I kind of wish you got a bit more detail, like how much hull and how much armor everything has. Space stock. I'm just going to pump out the fastest ships I can build, which is a lot of Franklin class. So we're just going to pump them out. So the second fleet is going to be the first to engage. And then we got Enterprise over here. Under the command of Jonathan Archer. We do have in this one we've got we've got 3 tier 3 phaser and 2 photon torpedo technology, which is fine. We're losing frigates, which is not great. Sarajevo's are doing fine. Our frigate lines have been decimated. Barely made a dent.
Fleet lost.
Fleet lost. Shit. Right, now we're finally inflicting casualties. Brilliant. Cool. Keep them coming. We're just gonna send every single available ship into the mix, and we can't build anymore. We're delighted to meet you. Now piss
Survey
off.
complete.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's great. I love it. You know, it's not like I can actually do anything about it right now. We're gonna sell most of our food supply off, along with most of our latinum. 500 of that, and we still can't afford too much. And we're just gonna pump out more Emmets, I think. So we're up against three reptilian escort ships, along with the super weapon itself, which is probably what decimated my forces anyway. In the first place, we still have USS
Technology discovered.
Sophia, which is currently engaged.
Initiating communication.
Yeah, we lost the whole entire fleet.
Everything but what was in
Oh my
us.
god, this is painful.
Initiating communications.
I don't have to
We're gonna
imply
get
anything.
absolutely
The facts speak for
dinked, aren't
themselves.
we? I think this is a failed campaign, guys. It's brilliant. Fuck sake.
Science ship lost. Log updated. Survey complete.
Nah, this is a failed campaign. Oh dear. Dear, dear, dear. On that positive note, we are going to have a break, I think. So, I shall be back very shortly. Oh, I forgot to mention, when I do come back, I am going to be playing United Earth again. See, it's not always happens as it's intended to, which is fine. It's great. But that campaign was definitely a lost cause. So, be right. See you guys in a minute. Well, it's not like anyone's watching anyway, but you never know. Let's try this shit again, shall we? Once we get a campaign that's working, then we'll that will be the one that I'll carry through until I reach 2,000 hours, he says. Oh, we're here. Cool. Right. Let's try this shit out again, shall we? So again, yeah, all the gun full experience, randomly set minors, blah blah blah. Cool. What's our first? Do the chemosite. Should we do chemosite? Yeah, we'll do chemosite. Onboard computers. We'll still go for the elliptical computer, and we'll actually go for the engineering station and science station this time round. Just as a kind of hope. I'm still going to go with the extra shipyard, and the extra science ship. Ship designer, still the same old chips. So You're not really missing out much there. Just gonna make sure we get the full sort of whack. Get everything we need. So we'll save that. The Emmett we'll get. Yeah, well, we only have that option really, don't we? And the Franklin, we will do that. Yes, we'll upgrade our ships with the better computers and have Molly as our admiral. Oops, tech slowdown. Yes, because I like that. Yes. And start game.
Allow me to introduce.
And
Did
go
we
away.
really have?
Go away. So survey system.
Initiating communications.
So we're just.
Initiating communications.
It's going to be the same sort of general idea. Hopefully the Vulcans and the Andorians won't go to war this time, but you never bloody know. So we've got.
Must be accepted to find peace.
Yep. Yeah.
Infinite diversity in infinite.
Do non-aggression pact and establish an embassy.
Admit the truth.
Along with non-aggression pact, and we can't form any of that yet. So we're still waiting for another science ship.
Initiating communications.
Admit the truth.
They want a non-aggression pact with us, which is fine. I'm happy with that.
Ships upgraded.
We've upgraded the second fleet.
Initiating communications.
Where are you off to? You're going to go to Wall 359 as well. That's fine with me. We'll go to Cyrus and these systems down here, and just slowly work our way around. And then when I can, I will get a third
If it is
science
real,
ship.
it is
Yep.
important.
Yeah, cool. Happy days. Still
Initiating
gonna put a
communications.
policing system on Earth. Vulcan High Command finally decided to open up their borders with me. So yeah, we're
Construction
moving
complete.
once again, which is fine. Another science ship, and then we'll go north with that one. So like Bernard Star and that Trinary star system, and all this area here. All this area here, I mean. And then, yeah, we'll just keep moving on up.
Technology discovered.
New research. We'll go with Starfleet Intelligence Headquarters, because I'm consistent. Migration
real,
treaty
it is
proposal,
important.
yep. Again, I do want Jonathan Archer as well. So, I know it's not quite canon, but it should be right. I'm not going to go too far into the Delphic Expanse.
Initiating communications.
That should be enough.
Suffering from paranoia.
We'll start
Initiating communications.
building up the sort of fleet a little bit.
Initiating communications.
We're doing good. We're doing alright. Doing just fine, he says. Oh yeah. Build 2 more construction ships, and then they can expand overway then. Which will be absolutely fine. I'm gonna send 1 over to here to Alpha Centauri because I want that system. 1 over here, and I guess 1 to Bernard Star as well.
Technology discovered. Anomaly detected.
We'll go for Militia Academy and Division Headquarters as well. We'll do Starfleet Headquarters. How much?
Initiating communications.
Platinum. We're getting 4, so yeah, we'll put that one there.
Challenge your
They want an
preconceptions,
independence
or they will
guarantee.
challenge you.
Oh, they want to defend. Vulcan views the continuing independence of the United Earth. Okay, yep, absolutely. Which means if we go to war with anyone, then the Vulcans will come and help us, which is great, actually. It's helpful. Mars has a Vertron
Survey
array.
complete.
So, yeah, we're doing fine. Once again. We still need more minerals, really. More minerals, more alloys. So, I'm just selling off the kind of resources that we're getting in abundance, so I can get enough energy credits to build it up. How much was the whole entire fleet going to cost? 1,700. Sheesh. We'll do that anyway, because it'll get us kind of what we want. Now my dog's barking.
Anomaly detected.
We're gonna get, I think it might be
Technology discovered.
best if we get a mining network here. Possibly. We'll go for the Heritage Museum this time around. So alright. Well, let's keep them moving, shall we? We're now officially down to, well, almost down to less than 40 hours. Which is good shit.
Survey complete.
Alright, so we can now take the Cyrus system. Let's take the larger, more powerful warships. We'll go for Terranium.
Anomaly
Forge.
detected.
Leave B for now. Again, we're just gonna keep moving over. What's that?
Technology discovered.
Oh, we've had a pop. Migrate. Right, Frontier. We've got a grade 2 elliptical computers, which is great. We're just lacking the minerals, which is fine. We should get them back fairly quickly.
Construction complete.
Champion of the people, charismatic and explorer. Cool.
Ships upgraded. Ships upgraded.
So they revoked
Nothing
their
that
guarantee.
is unimportant.
Okay,
Challenge
Well,
your preconceptions.
it's fine.
Or
I suppose.
nothing that is unimportant.
We'll just keep moving, I suppose. We'll sign an envoy here since we don't really have anything better to do. Ow.
Survey complete.
We'll just keep going through it as fast as we can.
Construction complete.
Are we still going? Oh, almost done. Cool. Prepare a diplomatic envoy. So that's the Axanar in here, which is fine. The Tellarites are of course going to take that system. Why wouldn't they? See, it is like a race, you see. You gotta move as quick as you can sometimes. Contact has been established.
Technology discovered.
So
Technology
again,
discovered.
adaptive thingamajig. Yeah, I know my words. Yay! I believe that's the Andorians. Show first contact. I believe
Anomaly
that's the
detected.
Andorians. Yeah, it is. Sweet. I love the Andorian, like the ship design, everything with the Andorians. I love it.
Survey complete.
Andorian seizes colony. Agree to help.
Log updated.
Tiny assigned ship. Whoa, 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 whoa. We'll build another science ship and it can carry on the research. I want to do a fusion, an entertainment center. I meant to do fusion reactor, and a mining network. Excellent.
Survey complete.
We're just gonna keep on moving, I think. Keep at it.
Technology discovered.
Yeah. Cool. So we get, I think that takes us up to 3 point something warp factor, which is fine. It's faster than most other ships, I think. Well, brings us up to par with the Vulcans, the Tellarites, and the Andorians.
Evading hostiles.
Ooh, dear. That's rather a large pirate enclave.
Technology discovered.
Crew quarters, administrative. We're just gonna keep going and going and going. How long until ceasefire's up? Oh, we'll get there in plenty of time.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Kind of wanted to just keep my fleet upgraded, since we all know what happens when you don't necessarily focus on it. So we're building our scout now, which I think will take our fleet up to, yeah, it takes our fleet up to max, which is fine. Yeah. Starbase, can't upgrade yet. Fine, I suppose. It's not really, but there we are. $5K fleet. Right, there is a little bit more than
Special
what we can
project
handle.
complete.
Andoria has the original claim. I think that pisses off the Vulcans, but demilitarize Waitan. Waitan demilitarize. Makes everyone happy. Happy bloody days. So now they're not going to go to war. Fingers crossed. And now we have the
Construction complete.
second fleet kind of up to scratch.
Technology
We
discovered.
need to build another construction ship realistically. Yes, the Intrepid class. So lessons learned over the past few years of spaceflight have allowed designers to create the idea for a larger, more robust starship, a light cruiser. So you get the Neptune class refit, which is the improvements to the Emmet type resulted in Warp 2 capable Neptune class, which includes future bases for bridge and engine room designs, which is quite good. Light cruisers are interceptors capable of equipping picket sensors and point defense weapons. They can also be equipped with exotic torpedo types. And we get Type 2 transport, which I'm not really fussed about. I just want the Intrepid class light cruiser, which is kind of a destroyer in actual Star Trek lore, I
Anomaly
think.
detected.
It actually doesn't have any torpedoes. I didn't know that.
Initiating
But,
communications.
yeah, it actually doesn't.
If it is real, it is important.
Log updated.
Alert. Coalition of planets.
We will stand as one in the face of our enemies.
I mean,
Construction
that happened.
complete. Initiating communications.
Kind of, sort of. Probably shouldn't have done that. It's probably cocked me up now. No, my luck. Right, so the probe has attacked, which is exactly what we thought was
Anomaly
going to happen.
detected.
Leave B for now.
Survey
here.
complete. Engaging enemy fleet.
And here we are. Starbase is engaged as well. I think it is kind of like supposed to be destroyed. Which if that's the case, then they really need to nerf the hell from it.
Log updated.
Where are you?
Survey complete.
The
It is an
Andorians
honor
are
to meet you.
going to establish embassy. Make sure we keep positive relations.
Survey complete.
I'm going to build more alloy foundries along with
Special project complete.
Recruit Academy and a regional
Log
academy.
updated. Construction complete.
Oh,
Special project complete.
cool. There's no point in researching that because the Andorians have already started building. Meet the Zindi worker, set a course to the Zindi homeworld. Oh, that just put us back 2 months.
Construction complete. Technology discovered.
Yes. I gotta stop doing that. Since the whole entire galactic thing is changing, I'm kind of confused as what to do next. Oopsie daisies. Leader. Yeah, cool. Off. Okay, interesting. Cyrus. Planet has an anomaly. Send out colony ships. Accept assistance. I probably shouldn't have set off all those colony ships just yet.
Anomaly detected.
If I remember, everything's probably gonna kick off. And I'm now here with my trousers down. I'm making it look like I don't have nearly 2,000 hours in Stellaris. Sweet.
Survey complete.
Prepare the deception. Excellent. Yeah, so it's about to kick off right now.
Technology discovered.
We're still 11 months away from getting the Intrepid. Ah. Investigate the wreckage. Understood. Yeah, whatever. Here we go.
Technology discovered.
Just build a shit ton of them and hope for the best. There's less ships than the last time, so we might be alright. We don't. Okay. No, we do have help. Where's the Enterprise? There. Ah. I have faith this time. Ish. So this is Indy Primate Escort, which is on the way. Along with an Arboreal Escort. The Andorians are really little. There's a Kamari cruiser as well, an actual Kamari. It's my favorite ship. Right. Here comes Soul Defense Fleet. And we're building crap on those ships as well, just to beef up our numbers and give us a chance. There's one of the reptilian escorts right here. I don't think it's the one that's taking a pounding. No. Right, we destroyed the insectoid, which is excellent. Now it just leaves this one and the armor, and at the moment we're keeping it at the system's edge, which is absolutely perfect and where we want it to be. These guys are moving hella slow, even for having Type 3 sub-impulse thrusters. They're probably going to get wiped out anyway.
Technology discovered.
I'm actually going to stop the construction of most of them. You can see that are already almost built. Then, because then it should allow me more resources to build some light cruisers. Here's the dipping in and out, getting engaged with Sarajevo now. He's got hit by an enemy class. Looks like it might get finished off. People Enterprise. It's just getting absolutely beaten now. Versus shuttlecraft. Mari.
Anomaly detected.
Just stop, just for a minute of cool science ships. Survey system. I'm kind of hoping, like, even if the Andorians don't join us, it will sort of allow us to still carry on. Right, let's have a look at where we're to. So, got 2 more ships here, throw them into the mix. We've almost destroyed it. Awesome. Right, I want to see the reptilian escort get annihilated by whatever is coming this way. We destroyed the weapon. Bit of a lag spike here because it's Earth can rest easy. Understood. Boom. And now we have access to the NX class now, which is great. Sturdy little ship. So, the NX class was a type of United Earth starship in Starfleet service during the mid-22nd century. The class is notable for having been the first to be constructed with the Warp 5 engine. So with the Type 5 Yoyodyne Pulse, I don't even know, can't even say words anymore, we get a warp factor of 3.2. So, happy bloody days. We'll use the NX class as possible. It's like our sort of interception ship, border patrol, that kind of stuff. No, I'm happy with the performance of it. You know, I think it's done well. Dispatch rescue soon. Be alright. So the Enterprise has the Type 5. You know. So obviously it doesn't always mirror up, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, so we're in the territory race with the Tellarites. The embassy bombing. Approve investigation.
Technology discovered.
So the Sarajevo class has been marked for retirement.
Log updated.
Because we got even more. Right. What are we gonna do? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna send the Enterprise to go and do that. Because it should pacify them, which would make them peaceful with the Andorians. And then hopefully we can born the Federation, hopefully, he says. So this is like the advanced sort of side of it. Like as you're going into a newer age and a newer type of I can't even think of the word. A new age, basically. Additional bulkheads is just my favourite thing to put on ships. It just makes them so strong. But yeah, this is the light cruiser variant. We could also have the torpedo barrage. The light cruiser, if you do autocomplete, has a damage of 15.8. And then if we do that and do autocomplete, 16.32, put on the EPS conduit, and again use the Intrepid as a sort of fast interception vessel. So I'm actually going to disband the Sarajevo class since it is now retired, and replace it with the Intrepid class, which is one of my favourite designs of Starfleet ships. I don't know why, it just is. We're going to upgrade Alpha Centauri Starbase, and we're going to use the Altair Starbase as a anchorage, so we can get more kind of a, what's it called? More naval capacity.
Ships upgraded.
My phone is going off. I'm going to pause for another break. Since we defeat the Xindi probe, I'm going to pause for another break. So, I shall be back shortly. one more hour, and then
Technology
will
discovered.
be ending the stream for tonight.
Special project complete.
Establish a dampening field. Substation only dampening field is established around these. Blah blah blah. Cool. Right, now you can carry on surveying that system. And then we've got the Enterprise going to Vulcan to do the research. Well, to do that whole embassy bombing thing. We're building up.
Special project complete.
Continue the investigation.
Log updated.
Things like this will not be
Log
tolerated.
updated.
So we can research the murder investigation. Oh yeah, I need armies. Hang on. All of it's all happening at once again. I've played this mod so many times. I kind of know what's coming and what's not. That's the. Where's the Kamari? Kamari. I think it's just a beautiful
Survey
ship.
complete.
It's just gorgeous. I love it. Luna, which is an industrial colony. Love it. Blah blah blah. Oh my gosh, everything is all happening again. Since it's been like our main source of mineral income, we'll give it its final thing. We'll put a recruit academy, and may as well put a policing system there. Along with administrative center.
Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed. Survey complete.
The forge. We can get rid of one of the Emmets. Whoops. One of the Emmet class. Oh yes, I forgot. I can actually upgrade them now. Take the Kashara to the capital. We can now upgrade it to the Neptune class, which gives us a medium weapon emplacement along with 3 torpedo classes, which will be much more beneficial. Alright, we have the Intrepid class, the USS Strider, and the USS Aragorn in our fleet now. And there is the beauty herself. I love the Intrepid class design. I think it's so good. Yeah, it makes you want that extra season of Star Trek Enterprise. Yeah, with the war with the Romulans and stuff like that. I do wish. Oh no, I'm out of drink. What time is it? Still got a little way to go. I might have to get a drink in a minute. So the Vulcans have decided to engage the pirates in this sector, which is fine.
Technology discovered.
But yes. Right, now we've got new phaser technology. Awesome. We'll upgrade the fleet.
Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed. Initiating communications.
Demons, investigate
Log
further.
updated.
So what do we need? Yeah. General Hayes. Research project. The journey from the Vulcan Forge to the capital is long and arduous. Jonathan asked them to Power eventually arrive at the city outskirts, finding shelter with a Serenite sympathizer. The pair carefully plan their next move to confront the council with Kashara and demonstrate their innocence.
Construction complete. Survey complete.
There we are. There's that. Right, we're going to carry on sort of exploring this general direction since we can't really expand anywhere else.
The aliens have formed a federation.
Worrying. Now it's just kind of like sort of biding our time and just sort of waiting and preparing and
Initiating
stuff like
communications.
that. Send in the
Log
Makos. Agree. Research projects.
Initiating communications.
Agree.
Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
I'm going to put it to evasive because I don't really want to lose the Enterprise.
Special project complete.
Oh, and of course you're going to build a starbase there, aren't you? Oh, fuck. General Hayes is a true hero. During the attack, the march was led by the brave men of the United Military Forces has led a complete victory over Terra Prime organization. John Paxton and his associates have all been arrested and will soon stand trial. Finally, peace has been restored to the United Earth. Excellent. Now, hopefully, we can start building our. Oh yes, that reminds me, we can actually build Utopia Planitia. Utopia Planitia. That was a mouthful. Build mega structure. What am I lacking? 11 minerals. That'll be fine.
Construction complete.
11 alloys, I mean. Not minerals. Kind of sucks how they've got access to raw dilithium, but
Technology discovered.
Capacity subsidies, solar panel. No, yeah, we'll
Initiating
do that.
communications.
And I thought that was going to happen.
Construction complete.
It was a smallish fleet. Empire size. Just make everything cheaper.
Complete.
No orders. Build mine instructions. Build resource. Build mining. And we're gonna start
Initiating
researching some of those
communications.
anomalies now. I hope they
We
haven't
are
closed their
eager to
borders to
learn
me.
about your society.
No, but they closed their borders to everyone else. Star Treaty Organization ensures independence where if... I forgot that.
Technology discovered.
Educational reforms. Any kind of research would be even better. Alright, so Starbase 6, we're gonna make it a naval depot, and Alpha Centauri, we're gonna build even more shipyards.
Construction complete.
Looks like we might be able to take the Epsilon Indy
Technology
system,
discovered.
possibly. Yeah. Do polarized hull plating as well. I think it's just a couple more years until we do the whole Babel conference, which, yeah.
Technology discovered.
Pulse modulated
Initiating communications.
boundary. I'll do. Migratory treaty. The Argolis cluster. Automated shipyard.
Log updated.
Oh yeah, you're moving over there. You're building Utopia, Planitia, and you're building all the mining stations. That's fine.
It is an honor to meet you.
Technology discovered.
Do the advanced water purifier.
Speak boldly, or not at all.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Cool.
Construction complete.
Excuse me.
An alien empire is making contact. Survey complete.
Did I just lose a science ship? I did, didn't I? Oh my gosh. I need to get more in tune. I think I just need to wake up. Or go to sleep, either one. So now we can have a look at the Vulcan's technology. They're
Challenge
definitely
your
not.
preconceptions,
Yeah, they're
or
equivalent
they...
to us. So it's a lie. This is their no. That must be. I don't know. Usually they have photon torpedoes and everything. Right, our first ascension perk. I think I'm gonna go with the Mark NK.25 warp sensor. Just gives us greater intelligence and we'll be able to ascertain
Technology discovered.
hopefully more territories, he says. Yeah, so we can't go no further there. This is great.
The aliens have formed a federation.
The aliens have formed a confederation. Right, we've almost finished Utopia Planitia. Finished it. So like here, this is quite a cool one. So we can design our flagships to be science or military focus. Science flagships can survey targets, whilst military variants with higher firepower. So display available starships, so we can we'll get the Stargazer when we get into that kind of era, and the Endeavour sort of in this era. So
Construction complete.
so that's the galaxy as it stands. Hello, Cardassia. Cardassians will probably be embroiled in war with Zenkethi for a long time. Should be fine. So now we're just sort of biding our time and waiting and stuff like that. Abandoned the amusement park, and the Orions have decided to open up.
Anomaly
that's what I thought.
detected.
Gotta keep an eye on that.
Log updated.
There we are. That's the Babel conference, which is not showing up on the map for whatever reason.
Technology discovered. Special project complete.
Excellent. So Miradon class. So this is what most of the pirate raiders will have. It's a good hull point, good armor, decent-ish weapons. I'm going to go with the shuttle pods because then we can outfit the NX class and the troop transport with what's it called? With shuttlecraft, which will obviously upgrade their potency. I'm going to disband this because there's no real need for it. We'll upgrade the fleet of 12 starships. Basoid houses expansionism, which is fine.
Ships upgraded.
And you got the
An alien empire
NX-01
is making
USS
contact.
Enterprise. Going to the Babel conference, which is one of the preludes to the United Federation of the Planets being founded And frick. I want that. I want that starship. Hang on. That starship. I want that system. Survey system. Investigate the interior. Attempt dialogue. Off to repair the vessel. Excellent. Switch over. Vote no. I am not going to war right now. I'm trying to do a peace conference. Imagine the irony. Yeah, we're all here for peace. And then you're just about to declare war.
Special project complete.
It's time to put old rivalries aside. Let us forge a new future together.
In the galaxy has not
Propose an alliance. Invite other members. Vote yes. Come on.
Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by.
Brilliant.
Initiating
Awesome.
communications.
So it's only a couple of years until
Technology discovered. An alien empire is making contact.
it's only a couple more.
Initiating communications.
Admit the truth.
Initiating communications.
Yeah.
What can the Imperial Guard
Construction
do for
Yep.
you?
complete.
So that means if we do sign it, we will get all of this territory right here, which is absolutely amazing.
Pay the price
I'm going to start building a spy network
Initiating
in
communications.
Romulus.
Speak boldly, or
Awesome.
not at all.
That's the Ferengi. I'm not going to bother with the Ferengi just yet. However, our most likely new war that was going to happen might not even be with the Orions just yet. I want to start spying on the Cardassians
Initiating
early.
communications.
I intend on leaving like some of the major factions, like the Romulans and the Cardassians, alone for as long as possible, to kind of build up like a challenge in the late game and stuff like that. Because you know, if I'm gonna go to war, I want to have a solid war. I don't want it to be a steamroll. It gets boring otherwise. We'll put another regional academy in here. And the Bolians want migratory
Our
treaties.
presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
Hopefully it won't be long before the Federation of Planets. You'll investigate my interior. Please do. Missed it.
Technology discovered.
Alright. It's less than 39 hours to go till 2000. No, I am not going to war. Not yet, anyway. Oh yeah, you can actually piss right off.
An alien empire is making contact.
I hope these guys have just started. Because the
Initiating
Volcana system
communications.
is a huge
Logic
system. It takes
dictates
forever.
that combat is sometimes
Unity is in
necessary.
Earth's best interest, right? Right. Whoopsie daisies. Tellarites are voted in favour. The Confederacy of Zurich has voted in favour. And the Andorian Empire has voted in favour. Is this going to be it? Yeah, there we are. Welcome to Earth, welcome to Earth, welcome to Earth. The other Federation founders are now special class member worlds, vassals under your nation, which will aid your fleets in times of war. The Federation Council Mechanicus now been unlocked. Once every 2 years, the Federation Council will allow players to integrate new member worlds, reach out to neighbouring neighbours diplomatically, or engage in research specialisation focus. The event Federation Whoop-de-Doo happens in 3 days. Starfleet Command. With the signing of the Federation Charter, the founding members agreed to combine their space agencies to form that fleet. The first task is to review the ships transferred to Starfleet Command, each race to determine whether they should continue to serve or be decommissioned to maintain the naval cap.
Initiating communications.
Cool. New leaders join the Federation. Welcome to Federation service. Oh, hallelujah! Finally, about time. We'll slowly go over the planets and reinforce them and build them up. But so far, so good. Right, Klingons.
Technology discovered.
Import luxuries, and we are going to take next stage. We're down on influence, but that should stabilize. Just whilst your
Anomaly detected.
non-aggression packs and stuff will kind of disappear.
Technology discovered.
The Vulcans have finished converting, so once they've all sort of converted and stuff like that, it will go into I am going to start off the Federation trait tree.
Technology discovered.
Oh, we already have a claim against our system by these guys. They're hostile. This is not good. However, it could be worse, I suppose. So we have the Praelim class cruiser, which is a Tellarite design. It's quite a good little cruiser. I believe we also have the Solaire, which is actually a Charon class cruiser, but however it just hasn't quite done it. I'm going to use this because it's got the faster warp drive for now. I'm going to use it as a kind of quick interdiction ship.
Ships upgraded.
Starbase 05, Captain Star. Cool. Since we've got the resources, we may as well build an X-class, have an Intrepid class. We'll build a light task force to defend against the border against these guys. We're already going to initiate the closing the borders. We're going to build a spy network as well, just kind of get on top. This is the Federation Council, so it allows you to establish neutral zones, science, all sorts of stuff. You can expand diplomatic outreach, which will increase your standing. So I'm going to try my best to reach out to them. I'm going to do medium intensity negotiations and just see how that goes. So our efforts to improve relations with them have borne fruit. Already formal and informal dialogue between our Prime Minister and their Chief Executive Officer have increased in frequency. So hopefully they won't go to war with me just yet, he says. So I've got 2 science ships in here. Rigelians.
Technology discovered.
Right. Certainly, Prime Minister, as you know, recently we have seen several breakthroughs in propulsion theory and design, including maneuvering thrusters as well as main sublight engine units. We now must make a decision between 2 technological paths. So we have high energy impulse thrusters, which by selecting this specialization, we order our scientists to focus their engines to develop their I can't even say words at the moment. Focus their engines to develop I suppose I can't even say engineers maybe. I don't know. And engines to develop thrusters and engines that produce the maximum amount possible acceleration at the expense of everything else. The result. These are some of the fastest ships in your fleet. Your ships could close a distance to the enemy quite quickly. However, they will not be as nimble. Low temperature thrusters. They are sacrificing speed for the sake of lower emission signatures, power consumption. This path of thrusters allows ships a decent speed while being able to evade enemy sensors. Ships equipped with these engines would be more expensive and slower, but will enjoy slightly higher evasion chances due to their smaller engine signature. I kind of want to go for high energy impulse thrusters.
Technology
That's
discovered.
more the sort of Federation type of stuff. We are going to go for the Telonian crystals because they will increase our fire capacity quite a bit.
Construction
Predator's
complete.
hull plating. We get to do a big upgrade to our whole entire fleet. And I love it. I'm going to go for the Type 3 interspecies crew.
Technology discovered.
I might do the Makos like when we're in times of war, because that will be like, you know, the kind of thing then, wouldn't it? So the Type 3 sub-impulse thrusters. It gives us chance to evade plus 14, base ship speed plus 30%, which makes our speed insanely fast. So see, with the base engine we're 280 with the Intrepid. Put that on 328. So that boom. Unfortunately I can't because that design is already being built. That design's being built. Oh yeah, I'm building it, aren't I? At the Captain Star. Yeah, okay, cool. So we can't quite upgrade them yet, which is fine. The NX flagship. Do love it. Love it. I love this style of ship. I love the era. I just love it. So that's a bastion. Do we really need a bastion? Possibly against that border there. It's an anchorage, and you're just an empty starbase. We could put a trade depot here, along with a naval shipyard. Oh yeah, space dock. Yeah, we can put the San Francisco shipyard as well. Cool. Happy days. I like it. We'll go through and okay, cool. We got the Argolis cluster. I'm not really going to expand much further this way because I kind of want Cardassians to come up through and take it, so we actually have the border. Blah de blah de blah. However, up here looks like prime takings, doesn't it? And since tensions are still quite high against the Charonite Commission, I still will commission the Light Task Force just to be kind of patrol the border, make sure there's no more border incursions.
Technology discovered. Evading hostiles.
Well, that worked. Cool, we do have shield technology now. This is the Romulan Star Empire. They're expanding more and more. Asset protection unit. So up here is basically going to be sort of like I can't think of the word. We're going to use our new ships and test them against these hostiles. That here, for example, 944 is nothing really.
Log updated.
Oh, yes,
Log
we will.
updated.
we will definitely... Where's the USS Enterprise? Here. Send you back for a refit. Build a starbase. Ha! And I'll have the USS Clark. And we'll survey this system in here. Then that will secure our borders here.
Ships upgraded.
Shouldn't have got rid of that science ship down there, should I? Rip. Oh, I do love being a
Technology
dumbass
discovered.
sometimes. I know I do have 2 more star bases that I can build. However, I don't quite want to build them yet. I want to use them in strategic locations.
Construction complete.
Cool. Build research, build mining. Trust me, those crystals come in handy later on. Build mining and build research. T'Pol being a I got rid of the Vulcan one, so I suppose I should give the Andorian one, because the irony. The Kamari will be given to me in 10 years.
Technology discovered.
Now this is where like sort of research and everything will kind of explode, because you've got all these new planets, all this new resource, like more resources, more everything basically. It's really quite handy. So we've already got a policing system.
Construction complete.
Okay, so we do have a criminal branch here. We'll do regional academies and kind of keep it to the fact that it's Pajem, you know, it's a monastery.
Special project
basically.
complete.
Warning, fleet containing Enterprise will not be able to leave orbit until the retrofit is done. Refit, sorry.
Evading hostiles.
Evading hostiles. Hell, they just don't like us up this end, do they? Form a non-aggression pact, guarantee independence. If we can swiftly move in and kind of propose like sort of subjugation and stuff like that, we can like bring the Nogulans into the fold. It'd be good work. We've got about 20 minutes left.
Technology discovered.
Oh hell, right. We're greeted to meet you as equals. And again, so a long-range explorer prototype. This is based off of that Enterprise refit that I was just doing. So, the design of all explorer archetypes of ships, so we could do streamlined production, which the design of the of all the ships will of the explorer type will be streamlined, resulting in improved build speed, so they will be built 50% faster. The explorers, you're talking like it will become the Poseidon class, which can be converted into like a battle cruiser, stuff like that. It's quite good. So all of this is quite sort of important. You can do reduced material, so I can't even say that. Components and systems can be removed resulting in lower material cost, so it makes it even cheaper. Or we can do reinforced hull, so like if we're planning on making them the mainstay of our fleet, which I kind of am, we can do increased hull integrity. I kind of want to go, because I usually go with reinforced hull. Oh my gosh. I kind of want to go with streamlined production, just make it all the more faster. So see, here, Long Range Explorer Advanced Prototype, and get the Columbia refit, which if people don't know, the Columbia refit kind of looks like the newer type of kind of like the Constitution-ish sort of class with the lower secondary hull section. We now have greater access to these kind of more advanced secondary systems. So we can go with an EBS conduit, which is ship's weapon damage 2%, sonic destruction field, which is armor damage, secondary plasmadyne relay, or a tactical station, which increases weapon range by 6%, which isn't terrible. Oh yeah, we get to upgrade the fleet with shields now. So, sorry, the Columbia refit. So the Columbia class was a United Earth starship type born of the NX class cruiser. Following the formation of the Federation in 2161, the amalgamated Federation Starfleet began to produce additional Columbia class ships. So it's great. So, for example, the pulse weaponry does 75% shield penetration and shield damage, however doesn't do much damage to the hull. So, I want to do, I think doing an EPS conduit along with doing even more shield damage would be better. I think having a higher evasion rate, because it is like it's quite big, our evasion is quite low, which is fine. All of these are really good. I'm gonna go with additional bulkheads, just beef up the hull points and everything. So unfortunately we still have fusion warheads, which is alright. However, we do have the pulse weapons at tier 3 and the NX shuttle, which makes this ship one of the best ones we can field at the moment. Our most advanced and our most powerful. And again, we get to mess around with the Intrepid. We can build, for example, the Liberty when we get a heavy weapon system, but we don't have that at the moment. So I'm just going to keep with the torpedo barrage for the moment, since we don't really have much more to do. Give them shields, give them better impulse engines. Oh, and again, we can put the interspecies crew on it, which is kind of sucks, but it's what it is, I suppose. If everyone's looking at what the Columbia class refit actually looks like, it's this here. Sort of one of my favourite kind of designs. It just makes you think of like what, you know, season 5 of Enterprise could have been. So this is what it kind of comes to. So we got Type 5 regenerative shields, which makes it really quite powerful. This ship alone has a firepower of 2053. It is our most advanced and powerful starship that we have. It has the lander pod wing, which is from Discovery. Type 5 electroceramic hull, along with Type 5 impulse thrusters and a Type 5 gravimetric manifold warp engine, which gives us a top speed of warp 4.2, with 3 heavy photon torpedo Type 3s, along with the Type 3 pulse phase cannons. Makes it quite the powerful ship, I have to tell ya. We're going to do some anomaly research now, since we're just kind of sitting and waiting. I'm kind of worried about the Romulans encroaching on our
Initiating
territory,
communications.
so I am going to
Technology discovered. We will stand as one in the face of our enemies.
I'm doing that because we can actually get the is that Beta Z? Yeah, the Beta Z
Technology discovered.
houses into the Federation at some
Construction
point.
complete. Initiating communications. Technology discovered.
Naval Supply Depot plus Naval Logistics Center, that'll be huge for our anchorages. We'll do that one there. So the Endeavour refit Starfleet Corps of Engineers Corp of Engineers have managed to eke out every last advance from the reliable NX space frame. The Endeavour maximizes the Warp 5 engine to its full potential. So we then finally get the multi-mission vessels, are medium cruisers capable of equipping most weapon types, including fighters and extra large energy weapons. They have debuff auras capable of hampering your enemy as well. So they're quite a good little mix. So multi-mission cruiser blueprints. Expeditions into the depths of space can require anything from a battle cruiser to a research laboratory. Hell, our initial forays into this have resulted in a potential design for multi-mission vessels capable of undertaking numerous types of missions by itself. See here, oh, it's the Trill, not Beta Z. I don't know my Star Trek anymore. So we can now bring the Beta Z Trill hell into the Federation. Unfortunately, we are now eating through our power, probably because we own 48 systems, which is going to make everything more expensive. So, yay, great.
Log updated.
If I remember correctly, this is where we get sort of ruined if we're not careful. Oh, cool. We got a relic from that. Sorry I went quiet, I did a lot of reading. It hurt my brain. We're adding just basic shielding to our ships. Just increase their general survivability. We do have the augment sort of thing to go through in a minute, which I will do shortly. I still just want to just create a light task force a moment, and just kind of begin to work on magic. So this flute gives us unity. Cool. The Zenkethi Coalition. Do I have a starbase? Yes. But I don't have a starbase here, and I don't really have a starbase here. Bugger. I've got a starbase in the middle. Starbases should just be like a power projection, you know, keep them at arm's length type deal. That's just producing a crew member, which isn't really helpful. So we're just going to go through and build fusion reactions and just hope for the best, basically. You're creating food, so it might be an idea to build those there. Right, got 6 minutes, and then I'm gonna call it an end, because we would have been live streaming for 3 hours, which I believe is the longest time I've actually ever live streamed. I'm just gonna build as many fusion reactions, and hopefully some will take. Some might not, but some will. Earth, we're creating 86. How much deuterium? We'll take 18. So we can build. We can build this one here. Are we getting in any of the little gas? We're getting in 1. So we might be able to do that. It'll just increase our overall intake. To me, it's more important that I get my shields
Construction
and
complete.
everything sorted than getting anything else done, really.
Ships upgraded.
We're still going. Yeah, we're still going.
Survey complete.
Now we're finished.
Initiating communications. Ships upgraded.
That's the Orion fleet. They have 16 ships.
Initiating communications.
At this point, the only ones who really can challenge us are the Klingons, the Romulans, and possibly the Tamarins. Awaken the capsule.
Technology
Oh, well, that was
discovered.
great. Pride of my fleet getting dinked.
Initiating communications.
There we are. That should keep us alright
Technology discovered.
until we get something online. We'll do regional ancient survey marker. I like how we're getting recovered, like we're rebuilding our whole points at the same time. It's great.
Construction complete.
Right, we finished? I think so. Right, where's the cold station? I can move some of these other star bases, like for example this one. Don't really need it. so I can downgrade it, so I can still have more star bases up against. See, that's a shipyard. There's 2 shipyards. Yeah, we'll downgrade that one. And then it gives us an extra 2 to play with, either up against the Romulans or the Zengethi. I'm not too bothered about these guys, because if I can make them sort of like me, then I think I'll be happy. Sidwan Cabal. Do that one. Just
Construction
like the ones who are
complete.
going to spy on us. They're hostiles. It is Empire views the enemy. They are likely to attack us. Now we're in tense relations. Great.
Special project complete.
Alright, now there's going to be a fight. We should have, like, we should be able to absolutely wipe the floor of them, but yeah. Be a nice way to finish the night off. Nice little bit of a fight. We're gonna follow the USS Strider and her sister ship. Ooh, we're taking a bit of being, which is fine. This is like speed slowed right down. There we are. We're all finished.
Log updated.
We didn't lose a single ship, and we annihilated them. Alright, where's the Enterprise? I think I might actually order up 2 NX Explorers, 2 more Intrepids, and then we'll just take it from there, really. You're building more fusion reactors. Oh my gosh, I can't speak anymore. That's cool, you're building. Your societal research. Let's see which one takes. All of these are like fledgling colonies, so pardon me, they're not like all amazing or anything. So that's the USS Discovery. Obviously not the one from the series. Right, we've reached over the 3-hour mark. How close are we? Oh, we're close again. We'll wait until we get the multi-mission ship blueprints, and then I'll call it a night, I think. Frangie.
Technology discovered.
So that's a regional these guys are all just looking for jobs. So that's Roller, Comp Administrative.
Survey complete.
If I ever needed the Klingons to declare a war, it would be right now on these guys. They have 19 ships, which is more than us, believe it or not. We have more firepower, but they have more ships. If we send the
Initiating
Prelim class
communications.
up to there, we're gonna have the first. If I call them, like the first Light Task Force, because it is like a task force. Like, it's really quite light. It's not intended for heavy combat, to say the least. I want to build another explorer so I can put Trip in charge. There we are. That'll do. Oh, of course the one I click on. I don't know why there's two so close. Where's the one that has a shipyard again? Yeah, we'll build another annex and we'll put Trip in charge of it. In command of it. We're 1 month away, so we're almost there. We've got reinforcements incoming. How much latinum are we bringing in?
Construction complete.
Build those three.
Technology discovered.
The Balians we're friendly with. I want to make sure that all of our friends are outside the Orions. Do they have their borders open to me? Yeah, so we'll be friendly with them. Rigelians again. Okay, cool. Right, we're done. Oh, this is my favourite ship of all time, the Yorktown class heavy cruiser. Love it. I do. I really, really do. The Yorktown class heavy cruiser. Right. Launched in response to an increasing threat to the LA Starfleet, the Yorktown was built to defend Earth's borders, whilst the NX class pushed deeper into space. The term heavy cruiser is a starship clarification that is applied to large multi-purpose cruiser starships and are similar in many regards to explorers. These ships, honestly, I don't know why, they are just my favourite. I love them. Again, we've got the shield penetration, so I might go for like max shield damage and penetration, along with have the backup warp speed. We'll put the Makos, like a Mako detachment on board, have the shields, have the engines, have the hull, and the electronic countermeasures, the Yorktown class, and then we have the Poseidon class, which is just a behemoth of a ship. I believe the battle cruiser does medium, not sure. No, just light. So you could do the torpedo battery, which is like overwhelm them. You could do the battle cruiser, or you could do the medium weapons. I might do the medium weapons. Just a bit more damage output that way. Again, I'm going to do more of that and more shield damage. The Poseidon class fits the bill for multi-mission vessels for the Federation. It's kind of a bit crap, if you ask me. Crap description. I'm going to put the Type 5 into species crew and save it. Honestly, I can't wait to start building you. However, I'm going to have to call it quits there, I'm afraid. I will add Yorktown here. Oh, I've already got Trip in charge of that. Oh, well, never mind. The Alpha Centauri starbase. Let's just build one, shall we? This one can be like a prototype, you know. Right. That's it. We have managed to survive the first few years of the Federation with quite a bit of success, and we are now proceeding forwards into the new sort of era. I hope everyone enjoyed it, and yeah, we now have 38 hours to go, so thank you everyone for joining in on this journey. I hope everyone has a lovely, pleasant day, and I shall see you again shortly. Adios.